Dave in the fire. Let's go. Boom. Yo, what's happening? My Bar.Miztah fam. What's happening? You don't know already, it's your boy Bar.Miztah blood. We had a great shout out blood concerning this track, which is why I'm doing it. It's a review for the before. Ain't really penny too much except my boy's verse, because you know I like Ghetts blood. You know that is my UK goat as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, I want to be talking too much blood. The cans are up, bro. You get me? On the head, because who we got? We got Dave featuring who, bro? Fredo, Meekz, Giggs, and of course the UK goat Ghetts. Let's go, man. We are not sticking. We are straight into this track. This is a fire track, blood. But then again, Dave hardly drops rubbish, but you get me? Most of these things are on point. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's go.
I know I got religion. I belong to the noisy crew. You see, we shout when we get happy. That's the way we Christians do.
Why you probably notice me smiling? It's like I know this is a sample. I just can't remember the name of the persons who did this, bro. It's a kind of choir vibes, but you get me. But it's an old track. I'll pull it up and show you what it's going.
Have you been tried in the fire?
Yes. Yeah, man. Fire. You get me? Let's go.
Oh,
have you been tried?
Have you been tried in that fire? I heard bullets sing higher than Mariah and Choir. Spent a lot of time trapping, now I'm trying to retire. But this shit runs in my blood and I'm the guy they require.
Okay, so straight away my guy spitting flames, ironically, in the fire, right? Okay, let's go. Have you been tried in that fire? I heard bullets sing higher than Mariah. Of course, that speaks for itself. Mariah is known for her high notes, in my opinion, one of the best high note spitters, like from back when, bro. You get me? Spent a lot of time trapping. I'm trying to retire. So he's trying to get out of the game. The game tends to be hard to get out of. I'm just saying, blood, and it runs in his blood, is what he's saying, yeah. And he's the guy that they require to make things happen. Be you get me? The reason I'm going through it so thoroughly is because I know there are persons who don't usually listen to UK, or if they do, they don't fully understand everything. So let's go, man. Let's go, because I mean I love UK music, as you know, bro. Let's go.
Have you been tried in that fire? I heard bullets sing higher than Mariah and Choir. Spent a lot of time trapping, now I'm trying to retire. But this shit runs in my blood and I'm the guy they require. Yeah, these guns don't bring nothing but prison and death. Still, all my niggas just admire the fire. Bro, squeeze any miss, but we admire a triumph. Finesse. You can never lie to a liar.
You can never lie to a lie. Listen, I love what you said, and of course I already saw a word was missing before, so you know how these lyric videos are, be pain, innit? So you just set it straight for me down in the comments, man. No scene, you get me? Bro, squeeze any miss, but we admire a trier. So hey, you try, you know, we give props to someone who tries, man. You get me? It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, these guns don't bring nothing but prison and death. Still, all my niggas just admire the fire. Bro, squeeze any miss, but we admire a triumph. Finesse kid, you can never lie to a liar. Fred got the fire, I fire for days. I gotta write them in my notes, they'll be igniting the page. Grinding in cold nights, putting light to the flame. Now there's no flame that can melt the ice in my chain.
Some flames to that one there, because that was fire. That was a fire bar. I mean, when you spit in this fire, Fredo usually has bars anyway. But what he said, but Fred got the fire. I fire for days. I got to write them in my notes. They be igniting the page, because he has to write it in his phone, blood, or his notepad, whoever it is in the phone, yeah. Because if he actually puts it on paper, because paper is flammable, his lyrics are too fire, blood. Everything was just, you get me, man. That was kind of dope still, yeah.
Fred got the fire, I fire for days. I gotta write them in my notes, they'll be igniting the page. Grinding in cold nights, putting light to the flame. Now there's no flame that can melt the ice in my chain, yeah. I really put the ice and rice for the cane. Me and Santan, you won't see nothing like this again.
I really put the ice and rice for the cane, provided it's spelled correctly. I guess he's talking about stretching it, bro. You get me? Man, them know I'm talking about cutting the something. You get me? Making 1 into 2, blood. You get me? Let's go.
Grinding in cold nights, putting light to the flame. Now there's no flame that can melt the ice in my chain, yeah. I really put the ice and rice for the cane. Me and Santan, you won't see nothing like this again. That's my young boys again, on the glide with the flame. I just really hope your block came with fire escapes.
I just really hope your block here with fire escapes. So blood, we say this, the block here, you're doing your thing, but just make sure there's ways out, blood. That you have a way out, blood. when it gets hot, because block does get hot, bro. Block gets hot, me. You get me?
I really put the ice and rice for the cane. Me and Santan, you won't see nothing like this again. That's my young boys again, on the glide with the flame. I just really hope your block came when fire escaped. Before my entrance, I took the fire exit. Tried and tested, about 20 times arrested. 2 times.
Great link up of bars. Great link up of bars, because this... It's funny, I heard this before and I didn't even... Listen, man, this ties in, bro. Because he talked about fire escapes. We finished this verse, and here he starts off, before my entrance, I took the fire exit. So the fire exit, you get me? Fire escapes, same thing, you get me? So it linked in nice, and I like how he used the oxymoron in the sense of entrance and exit, B. This is well written, bro.
Game on the glide with the flame. I just really hope your block came when fire escaped. Before my entrance, I took the fire exit. Tried and tested, about 20 times arrested. 2 times guilty, no comment, I guess they guessed it. Couple times better, no forensics.
2 times guilty, no comment, I guess they guessed it. Because when you said, okay, they found me guilty twice, yeah? I never said Jack Squadly diddly, bro. Understand, but I guess they guessed it, because when you say basically, maybe he was guilty. Maybe that's what he's saying, hey, I ain't trying to tap nobody. Let's go, man.
Before my entrance, I took the fire exit. Tried and tested, about 20 times arrested. 2 times guilty, no comment, I guess they guessed it. Couple times better, no forensics. This a DZ pendant, I don't need a necklace. We stay protected and connected, it's the energies I'm blessed.
Defo typo. I'm pretty sure that's DZ pendant, but anyway.
Times arrested, 2 times guilty, no comment, I guess they guessed it. Couple times better, no forensics. This a DZ pendant, I don't need a necklace. We stay protected and connected, it's the energies I'm blessed with. And now they watching like Netflix. Had me doing next shit, trying to get rich, but what's rich? Took more losses than Boris, I sold more boxes than the post office.
2 tough bars, back to back, bro. Took more losses than Boris, yo. I mean... He made some mad decisions in government, blood. He made some mad decisions. He took some L's, blood. To be fair, he took some L's, B. I don't want to get into it, but he took some L's, blood. You get me? Oh, my days. Anyway, I sold more boxes than the post office. That's fine. That's fine.
This the energies I'm blessed with. And now they watching like Netflix. Had me doing next shit, trying to get rich, but what's rich? Took more losses than Boris. I sold more boxes than the post office. 21 in jail, it took me so solid. Why you think my...
Shout out to So Solid Crew, man. Yo, some of the pioneers in the setting, blood. You get me? Shout out, special shout out to this dynamite, man. You get me?
Like Netflix, had me doing next shit, trying to get rich, but what's rich? Took more losses than Boris. I sold more boxes than the post office. 21 in jail, it took me so solid. Why you think my vision's sick? I changed the game with my brain and some robotics. If you fell in my fire, you probably roast on it. Heat up the stove and put a hope on it. Cause they don't care about our lives, I put my soul on it. I'm done trying to be somebody to some nobodies. I'm being so honest. And they don't know porridge.
Yo, listen, man. I put hope on it. They don't care about our lives. I put my soul on it. Flames, blood. I don't try to be somebody to nobody's. Just do your thing. Just do your thing. Just do your thing. Keep it ourselves and keep it moving, man. You get me? You get me? You're going to have haters. You're going to have fight down no matter what. You're going to have supporters no matter what, man. Gravitate toward the love. Spread love out there, blood. The same mantra. It stands, bro. You get me? And what's that? I'm being so honest. And they don't know porridge. Oh, yeah. Bird. Long time. Lockdown, blood. Lockdown he's talking about it. They don't know about doing a lot of time.
Post on it, heat up the stove and put a hope on it. Cause they don't care about our lives, I put my soul on it. I'm done trying to be somebody to some nobodies. I'm being so honest, and they don't know porridge.
Fire burning while I'm watching higher learning. Guns busting, tigers turning, that's a Russian and a German. That's your phone ringing, you can hear the beat. You won't be saved by the bell when you hear the screech.
You know that dance means there's bars on bars on bars. Let's go, man. If I get burned while I'm watching higher learning, yeah? Higher learning, okay? Gun busted, tires turning, that's a Russian and a German. That's a whole drive-by, blood. That's a German whip. Russian strap sauce is what he's talking about there, blood. Phone ringing, you can hear the beep. You won't be saved by the bell when you hear the screech. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people will get it there because, as I said, the drive-by, you get me, so you won't be saved when you hear the screech, yeah? The tires pulling up, when they pull up on you and windows already be down and things start to ring out, blood. You won't be saved by the screech, but of course, if you think that's all it is, you will be wrong. He is talking about Saved by the Bell, the old school comedy. I looked at a few, it wasn't really my thing, it was alright, but there was Screech, you know, Screech was crazy and all of that, so yeah, that's what he's referring to there. Let's go, man.
Fire burning while I'm watching higher learning. Guns busting, tigers turning, that's a Russian and a German. That's your phone ringing, you can hear the beep. You won't be saved by the bell when you hear the screech, and it's so deep. Open ocean, there's man escaping some shells they can barely see.
Seashells, yeah. so deep, like the open ocean, yeah, which is of course very deep, yeah. So his metaphors, his doubles are just crazy as per usual. UK goat, blood, UK goat, man. I stand by it.
That's your phone ringing, you can hear the beat. You won't be saved by the bell when you hear the screech, and it's so deep. Open ocean, there's man escaping some shells they can barely see. Me and bro raising hell, we gon' share the heat. Then put us in the same cell, we gon' share the sleep. I'm my brother's keeper, it's deeper. I'm my brother's leader, speaker. I'm the eldest, the one who had to make a name so the bells ring, so nobody would trouble my siblings in this whirlwind. My old.
Okay, that's fire. That's fire. So I'm guessing he was the oldest. You know, I don't know. Anyway, that's not really my thing too. But I don't know much about Ghetts' family and all of that. All the check I check for him. But I guess his business is his business, blood. I don't really, you know what I mean? I ain't really on that, blood. You got me? But I guess he's the eldest, so he had to make himself more or less infamous, that. So even if you see his siblings, I won't say his brothers, siblings, blood. You get me? Man won't really go around them, blood, because like, hey, that is Ghetts' family, be best you just don't. You know what I mean? It's not a good idea, blood. You get me? Let's go.
I'm my brother's leader, speaker. I'm the eldest, the one who had to make a name so the bells ring, so nobody would trouble my siblings in this whirlwind. My older cousin wasn't known for nothing, never had no one I could call, but I was old in something. I'm digging deep with this tool like I'm known for plumbing, something in your chest like it's Robitussin.
Dig it in your chest with that tool. You know, Robitussin digs in, it gets in and it removes it, how to remove and that. He's digging in, but it's a different kind of tool, but he's on some next thing. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go, man.
My older cousin wasn't known for nothing, never had no one I could call, but I was old in something. I'm digging deep with this tool like I'm known for plumbing, something in your chest like it's Robitussin. Word to arsonist, I burnt all this. I stood in front of all three dragons and heard Jakaris. And
always love the little Game of Thrones references, blood. He is, you see, the theme keeps on again, blood. The theme, it carries on, blood, in fire, yeah? Was it? In the fire, blood. Carries on, blood. You get me? Dakaris, because you know my girl, when she said Dakaris, you know what time it is already, but it's flames. He said he stood in front of all three dragons, so I guess that's earlier in the game, because she kind of lost one. Anyway, and flames, if you know what I'm talking about, check it out. Yeah, man, she's thugging, bro. She's thugging in that, man. Trust me, mental chick.
I'm digging deep with this tool like I'm known for plumbing, something in your chest like it's Robitussin. Word to arsonist, I burnt all this. I stood in front of all three dragons and heard Jakaris. And now we're jumping out G-Wagons and murky parties. Man are coming out with these bangers and dirty dancing. Nobody puts baby in the corner. I lift my girl like I'm Swayze in the water. And if it's already written, maybe I'm the author. So accustomed to the fire, I get shivers when I'm naked in the sauna. How? Mad. So of course he's talking about dirty dancing. I mean, he actually says it there, bangers and dirty dancing, but he flipped it off of a different bar. Like he's just talking about that, but it wasn't. He was doing the setup for the dirty dancing scheme. Yeah, nobody puts baby in a corner, you know, you say, okay, you're talented, you get me, can't hold you back if you got that kind of talent, blood, you get me. I lift my girl like Swayze in the water, you know that infamous shot, blood, you get me, infamous movie. He's already written, maybe I'm the author, so accustomed to the fire, I get shivers when I'm naked in the sauna. Speaks for itself, that's some next level thing. If you just think of the logics and the physics of that, that's insane. That means heat is nothing new to you, blood. You get me? Let's go, man. Ghetts is just stiff, bro. Nobody puts baby in the corner. I uplift my girl like I'm Swayze in the water. And if it's already written, maybe I'm the author. So accustomed to the fire, I get shivers when I'm naked in the sauna. How? Many times have they mistaken me for Scorcher. I'm looking in the mirror saying, Justin, just corner, sing.
That's interesting, yeah. And I'm still indecisive. I mean, I heard this before, as I told you, but I'm still indecisive about that bar there. You can let me know what you think. Because he says how many times he's been mistaken for Scorcher, yeah? And I know they're part of the movement. They were murking stuff, by the way. Lyrically, these guys are just different. When they're together, I swear they feed off each other. But anyway, he's got mistaken for him, probably when they're out, persons who don't know them, like on a level, and calling him that, whatever. And I've talked about a couple of bridges about it, but my opinion with this, and I kind of want to bend in that direction, is the reason I think he says he was mistaken for Scorcher is because he always spits fire, blood. So if you hear is Ghetts and Scorcher on the stage right now, just due to how he spits, you're going to assume, okay, that's Scorcher, because he's leaving scorched earth, bro. You get me? And that's just my take on it. I could be completely wrong, bro. You know what I mean? But let's go, man.
Be written, maybe I'm the author. So accustomed to the fire, I get shivers when I'm naked in the sauna. How? Many times have they mistaken me for Scorcher. I'm looking in the mirror saying, Justin, just corner. Sing it, go downstairs and tell them just bring me water. Until Ghetts, I put something in the formula. I'm focused, I don't need to burn the kush. This is Moses speaking to the burning bush.
How fire is that? Of course he's talking to Moses, but he don't need to burn the kush, right? Yeah? And if you see me dropping words, but I know you know what I mean, because this algorithm don't show me love, bro. I ain't even trying to upset her anymore, you get me? I'm just like, it's cool, I'm gonna be nice, you know what I mean? But anyway, this is Moses speaking to the burning bush. I love the imagery, I got it straight away, man. So fired, that double's nice.
And go downstairs and tell them just bring me water. Until Ghetts, I put something in the formula. I'm focused, I don't need to burn the kush. This is Moses speaking to the burning bush. I stood in front of the fire and learned to cook.
Yeah, Ghetts,
finished my verse and never heard a hook.
It's interesting he said that, and that hit me first time as well. It's like, he finished his verse and never heard a hook. So, what he's saying is basically, he just wrote this point blank, bro, and just gave it raw done. And a lot of MCs will actually have a lot of problems doing that, B. Those of you who write will know what I mean, because even myself are like, okay, yeah, just hit me a verse, but I want to hear what the tune's about, blood. What's the chorus, blood? What's the, you know what I mean? What theme are we on, you know? And it's dope that he did.
Focus, I don't need to burn the kush. This is Moses speaking to the burning bush. I stood in front of the fire and learned to cook. Finished my verse and never heard a hook.
Riskiest numbers, this jungle stick for your youngers. He's hungry, picked off the fungus. Kept humble, slipped him 100.
Listen, man. Old Gigs fan, bro. Old Gigs fan, blood. You get me? Nah, okay, fine. The part I like is picked off the fungus, kept humble. Yeah, he's hungry. So what you're saying basically is like, it wasn't made to happen the best food he had, yeah, best things to eat, but at the same time, he made it work, blood, because hungry, just sometimes you have no choice, blood. At the same time, that could be an easy double for the trap, bruv, in the sense where he's hungry. So, okay, the food that he has is not of the best, but he cleaned it best he could. You get me? And got it. Let's go, man. Not trying to tap myself. Let's go.
Riskiest numbers, this jungle stick for your youngers. He's hungry, picked off the fungus. Kept humble, slipped him 100. Yeah, lived in a dungeon. Those Air Max, which nigga stung them? Can't walk in my shoes. You could be risking a bunion. The government's twisted. I cover this shift to cover this Christmas.
Can't walk in the shoes, he's saying basically, blood. You get me? You're gonna get sores and stuff on your feet, man. You get me? Because those shoes just don't fit you correctly, bro. You get me?
Can't walk in my shoes. You could be risking a bunion. The government's twisted. I cover this shift to cover this Christmas. Forget them old friends. I'm done with those pictures. They color coded. My brothers and sisters. You're a brother, but you running with him. Try accusing me of colorism. Blinded cause you look at me with tunnel vision. I was falling, but I've gone and risen.
Blinded cause you look at me with tunnel vision. That's all you've seen. You ain't seen the big picture, bro. You're not seeing the big picture, Dan. Fire.
Run the rhythm. You're a brother, but you running with him. Try accusing me of colorism. Blinded cause you look at me with tunnel vision. I was falling, but I've gone and risen. Is this nigga trusty or Sideshow Bob when he's creeping on Krusty Street?
Well, the Sideshow Bob, when he's creeping on Krusty, yeah, so he's supposed to be partners, but dude betrayed him more or less and tried to set him up. Well, he set him up, he tried to set him up, blood, you got me? So he's saying have a man out there like that, person's around you. And when I say man, I mean male and female, it's just my terminology, you have to forgive me. That will set you up, they move like they're good with you, they're close to you all the time, but they scheming on you, basically, he's saying, bro, you get me? But I like, there's a hidden double in there, I think, because Giggs is a kind of deep guy. He spits simple, but he's never simple, blood, as far as I'm seeing me. Creeping on Krusty's, you're creeping, you're sneaking up on him, blood. Krusty, like Krusty toes, blood. You get me sneaking. He's so fire too. Anyway, let's go.
Blinded cause you look at me with tunnel vision. I was falling, but I've gone and risen.
Check, see this here.
Is this nigga trusty or Sideshow Bob when he's creeping on Krusty? Streets keep me tussling, people disgust me. Racist disease, that shit that disgusts me. Don't touch me. This nigga trusty or Sideshow Bob when he's creeping on Krusty. Streets keep me tussling, people disgust me. Racist disease, that shit that disgusts me. Don't touch me on the streets with a sweeper, cause the streets pretty dusty. And I've always
man on road with the streets. Yo, nice double. Let's go. You know this.
People disgust me. Racist disease, that shit that disgusts me. Don't touch me on the streets with a sweeper, cause the street's pretty dusty. And I've always got love for genuine people that bust me. Santan and the gang advisor, I'ma check him out, I'm an analyzer. She was calling me an antagonizer. Let me sanitize, where's the sanitizer? Just flutter by. He said, Ghetts, can you handle this? He said, float like a butterfly. I bring truth, but they love a lie. Plans, I'm the man, you should run them by.
And let me just say, when he said where's a sanitizer, that could be an easy double as well, because he needs something to clean up the place, man. He needs something to clean. Yo, Ghetts is so dope, man. Hey, I swear, man. He would just say the grimiest things, and you wouldn't even think it's that he's talking about, man. He's fire, man.
Just flutter by. He said, Ghetts, can you handle this? He said, float like a butterfly. I bring truth, but they love a lie. Plans, I'm the man, you should run them by. In the fire, I've been tried. Affected the way I've been wired inside. You can hide or glide. I could have been deported. That's the definition of a fight or flight.
Talk done, blood. That's a definition of a... Come on, man. That's fire. Talk about.
In the fire, I've been tried. Affected the way I've been wired inside. You can hide or glide. I could have been deported. That's the definition of a fight or flight. You can type all you like. I know about homeless, immigration. They took me from my mum's arms. Fuck a gun charge, 2 swords. I'm a Ronin. Blaszczykowski, I'm trying to score with the Polish. Pain in my eyes.
That's that football player, right? That Polish dude, isn't it? There was a tragedy, with his parents, isn't it?
I know about homeless, immigration. They took me.
Right. So that would make sense. Homeless, right? So no parents. Yeah.
My mum's arms, fuck a gun charge, 2 swords. I'm a Ronin. Blaszczykowski, I'm trying to score with the Polish. Pain in my eyes. Plans of me staying in a guy with a vision of this change in my life. Crimes on the rise, hates on the rise. Feel like everything but my mum's pays on the rise.
That there is such an old saying that you hear all the time, recycled. You don't really hear it in, well, I don't hear it much in music, but like just speaking to persons and that, you know what I mean? Taxes going up, petrol, gas is going up, bills are going up, you know what I mean? Everything's going up, blood, everything's going up. And your pay scared of heights out here, blood. You got me, it's crazy that, but I like when you put the Insta.
Pain in my eyes, plans of me staying in a guy with a vision of this change in my life. Crimes on the rise, hates on the rise. Feel like everything but my mum's pays on the rise. Did you come through? That's the question. Affording a burner was never man's problem. Adoption, we couldn't find homes for the weapons. By the station, we got polls, no election in the...
Listen, man. Afforded a burner was never a problem, bro. You get me? You know, we talking about straps, bro. Okay, cool. Couldn't find homes. Yes, so adoption. So, you know, homeless, so adoption. So it had to stay by people. It had to stay by persons who were not necessarily the owners, blood. They were not necessarily the persons who owned the something, blood. You get me? From what he's saying there, by the station, we got polls, no election. So, of course, he's playing with the word polls like voting, but it's not that he's on about. He was clear there, no election. Polls, dog, you get me? So apparently they were close to the station. Let's go. That song's kind of sticky.
Did you come through? That's the question. Affording a burner was never man's problem. Adoption, we couldn't find homes for the weapons. By the station, we got polls, no election in the fire, been tested. Before I had money, it was time I invested. Nothing changed, still time I invested. Watch game delicate, Tutankhamun, there's money in skeletons.
Yeah, I know he like his well, firstly he's talking about Egyptian sign there, blood, the tombs and that, but I know he like his watches. I know from that, particularly from that Clash video he did with Stormzy, that watches were crazy, man. I even talked about it in that video as well. We don't dare. Did you see that?
Alan Sugar, there's no way I can. Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s. Rolexes got more than one. My AP costs 31 million.
That the man them doing it, blood. Yo. Stormzy hand look wet. Dave's hand look wet too, blood. Man, that I'm leaning more towards.
I've been tested. Before I had money, it was time I invested. Nothing changed, still time I invested. Watch game delicate, Tutankhamun, there's money in skeletons. All I gotta do is point. They're gonna sever his head and tell that we're better as friends. Nights that I can't remember with some. Watch game delicate, Tutankhamun, there's money in skeletons. All I gotta do is point. They're gonna sever his head and tell that we're better as friends.
Okay, now I heard about this. Man saying his chip. He's talking about there. I guess is. I mean, if this confirmed, let me know, please. My only issue with this is it doesn't sit with a syllable rhyme unless he didn't do a syllable rhyme. Yeah, another name fits in there well, in my opinion, but I don't know if. Anyway, let's go.
All time I invest in, watch game delicate, Tutankhamun, there's money in skeletons. All I gotta do is point, they're gonna sever his head and tell that we're better as friends. Nights that I can't remember with some people I could never forget. Casa Cruz, it could better than Shrek. Don't make me call a young
big boy restaurants there with him.
Do his point, they're gonna sever his head and tell that we're better as friends. Nights that I can't remember with some people I could never forget. Casa Cruz, it could better than Shrek. Don't make me call a young gunner on the back of a ped, slapping a lead. Civilians grabbing your friends. There's chaos on the main.
Listen, man. There's more chaos on the main road. They call choppers and ped. Listen, man. Civilians grabbing your friends, you know that. Listen, visually, that's some. What's his name? John Wick thing, blood. Wherever you think it's just normal things around you, nothing so assassins. Check it out.
Then why am I not dead? Because I deemed it not to be. Now.
Yo, some John Wick behaviors, blood. I'm telling you, that bar was crazy.
Remember with some people I could never forget. Casa Cruz, it could better than Shrek. Don't make me call a young gunner on the back of a ped, slapping a lead. Civilians grabbing your friends. There's chaos on the main road. They call choppers and tents, all because of some shit that you said. I got killers with me, and they love me. They make a man's heart stop. This shit fine, horrifying, gets laughed off. I'm like Meekz, bro. Won't stop, can't stop. Yeah, it's kinda different when the fire's what you start from.
You find horrifying gets laughed off, you know, blood. That's like normal things that I joke for the man. They come, yo, listen.
Killers, and they love me. They make a man's heart stop.
I legit know some man, you know. I'm telling you, some, yo. Anyway.
This shit fine, horrifying, gets laughed off. I'm like Meekz, bro. Won't stop, can't stop. Yeah, it's kinda different when the fire's what you start from.
Song's so good, bro. Hot. It's dope, I ain't gonna lie.
Have you been tried in the fire?
Need a shout out production on this, yeah? They killed this, alright.
Do your research. Travel. Don't really see the corners of the world that are alien to you, really do interest you. You know, because in due process, then you'll meet new people, and then those people will tell you new stories.
I think this is the guy who does the videos for Dave a lot, man. I like all his videos as well that he does. He has some different type of insight, bro. I like his stuff. Because as I told you, I was by someone and they ran this track. I was like, oh, that track's fire, and I just left it at that. So as I said, it's a review. I've heard it, but I legit was trying to wait for the video so you could try to break. You know what I mean? Just deal with it that way, man. But I said, let's just deal with it. As my guy shout out for it there, I said, let's go, man.
You become a voice for the voiceless. I mean, you should ask Daniel really and truly where he goes to find himself, because I don't know anything. I'm just speculating. More importantly, for you and your family, you then get to ask the questions and answer the questions about where you were made, like where you come from, where you're going, London, Lagos, LA.
Yeah, man. That's Dave, blood. Fredo, Meekz, gigs and Ghetts in fire, blood. Hands down, blood. Yeah, man. So you don't know what it is already, blood. Spread love out there. You could choose this video. You could choose this playlist. But you know that we will be back shortly.